Welcome to Doorkickers Player Channel. This is mission 81, Crossfire Brunch. Let's go ahead and have a look at the map real quick. Okay, so this is an interesting one. Here, now we can see the full map. Alright, so we've got five operators? 6 operators. Sixth one here. Interesting. So it only allows 5 operators to come here. I recently played this mission, and the funny thing is I don't remember the sixth operator for some reason. I'm gonna go ahead and have a look real quick to see what's up with that. Let's go to replays. See if we can't find Crossfire Brunch. There we go. Okay, I see now what I did. Okay, so there's another operator here, but we'll get to that later. We also have a sniper, so we have 6 operators and a sniper. And we have a bunch of hostages. I believe this is a hostage rescue mission. This is a hostage rescue mission, but there's also, you can see here, there's evidence. Right, so this is evidence, I believe. I might be wrong, but essentially, like, you want to prevent them from getting the evidence, I think. I'm not entirely sure what that's about yet. So let's go ahead, skip to the replay. Here we go. Let's zoom in a bit, and all right, let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. So this is interesting. So initially, we see 3 operators here and 3 operators here, which is an interesting move. You can see here that we're based on this, that we are rocking with the heavy machine guns. So that is interesting. I think we've scrolled a little bit too far. Let me scroll back to the beginning of the replay. Okay, so you can see based on this that we are rocking with the heavy machine guns. I believe it's a Battle Panda. We've got 3 operators down here. These guys are going to go up here, clear this, go all the way around for some reason, go through here, while the other one goes through here, and they open this door. There are hostages here, and just a heads up, there's a tango that is standing right next to this hostage that is going to shoot that hostage as soon as he sees any operators. So be aware of that. That's why I have here throwing the flashbang, and so that flashbang is going to disorient this guy, and then we'll be able to continue clearing. Let's go ahead and see what we did here. So we are going to use the sniper. Sniper was used right there in the middle. Let me just go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. Sniper used again. And this is another issue, right? So there's another guy here who's about to kill this hostage. Let's see what we do. So we shoot him first, right? So no flashbang here because that takes time, right? So it was just super quick. As soon as we open the door, shoot this guy, move in, and start shooting the rest of the guys. So we did use the sniper here in this Alpha Bravo corner, and you can see that on the Charlie side, we are crossing this way and this way to take out the tangos. Now, they're usually Sorry about that. There usually is a tango there, right in this bathroom here. So that is why I have these operators clearing that. Let me raise the volume a little bit. Wow, so we're really utilizing the sniper here. In my recent attempt, I don't think I utilized the sniper that much. Now, one thing I will say is that I've said this like before, but if you take the hostages, you're putting the hostages in danger, and your operators are going to move slower. So do that at your own risk. There is another tango that's going to kill this hostage in this room, and that is why I have this guy throwing a flashbang. Okay, so no tango in this bathroom here. We're opening this door on the alpha side. And you can see I've got two operators just kind of covering that angle. Just kind of covering the Bravo side angle to make sure that no one, shoots this operator while he's opening the door. So there's an interesting choice going on here on the Bravo Charlie corner. I've got this operator kind of going across so that way he can. So this operator's going this way, right? The problem is that he's got hostages with him. Right, so where are they gonna go? That'll be interesting. Let's go have a look. Additionally, you got to make sure this guy's looking the right way. That was a mistake. So you can see I kind of realized that I have hostages and I got to get them out of there. So I've got to just backtrack. Excuse me. I'm kind of backtracking there and getting out of the way, getting the hostages out of the way. So that's interesting. So the hostages don't seem to alert the tango, which is interesting. And now we're going to have these two operators go this way and that way. One thing I don't like about this game, and there is a Doorkickers too, but it's available on Steam. But the operators don't shoot right away unless you like they always take a second to analyze, and I don't like that as much. You can see like they both turn to deal with this tango first, and then the third guy deals with that tango. I don't like the way that that's set up. Also, there are some like glitches in the game, but that's a different story. On target. So I have these operators staying here because as soon as this tango sees them, it's game over. So these guys are just gonna chill here for a minute. And so this is a strategic move here, having these operators here instead of 2-2. Sorry, 1-on-1. Like having these operators standing here is because this tango, as soon as he sees that operator, he's gonna shoot, and that flashbang is not gonna get inside on time. So I have him standing on the side here to prevent that from happening. You can see the flashbang didn't actually make it there, so let's see what happens. So you see, disorients just enough. The flashbang just barely gets this guy, and that's the guy that's going to shoot this hostage. At this point, as soon as the flashbang goes off, I would have these operators moving towards the Alpha Bravo corner.
Good Good job.
Yeah.
We're done here.
So honestly, not bad. Not a bad job. Um, Interestingly, though, I didn't have to make any other adjustments during the game. So you can see I kind of got this yellow thing here for not, for using one route. Um, Let me go ahead and show you guys what I did in my recent attempt. All right, so this is my most recent attempt of this mission. Now I did do this one on my phone, so you can kind of see that the ratio is different. Whereas usually I just use my iPad. Let's go ahead and see what we do here. So starting off, we're doing something a little different. So for this part, I would recommend using the lockpick machine, but and that's going to be in the like where you select flashbangs. There's going to be a lockpick machine, but I for some reason just decided not to. I think I just forgot to. But either way, I'm kind of lockpicking this, so I want to make as little noise as possible before I have to, right? And then here, I'm using a flashbang to disorient these guys. So I'm kind of just staying out here out of the line of sight and then throwing a flashbang in. You'll see. So I'm not using the sniper or anything. I'm kind of going as quiet as I can, as long as I can to maintain the element of surprise, right? And get into the best position possible. So quietly opening the door, quietly clearing,
Alpha, go.
and watch this, right? So until the flashbang pops, nothing happens. So I haven't yet utilized the sniper. And so now that I've cleared this Alpha Delta corner, I'm going to go ahead and get this operator back to the Alpha side. And as soon as things pop off, that's when I use the sniper. So notice this Tango that's going to hide in this corner. He's going to stay there. And then I'll get him at the end. So now that the flashbang is on, we have more time to enter this structure and clear it comfortably. And I am using the Panastroika on this mission, so that's why these operators are moving a little bit faster. And I'm using the sniper a bunch. How many is that? That's one, two. Yeah. And then going in here, I usually don't like to take the hostage with me. I think this was on accident, just because you can't get through without taking the hostages. But I throw a flashbang in there. I have all four guys kind of just waiting on the side here. In the meantime, we're going to lockpick this door. We want to make as little noise as possible. So we're kind of just crossing into this room, you can see. So the first guy goes to the hard corner, second guy flows to the other side. Just spreading out our guys, getting more angles on the tangos. And now these guys are just going to chill here on the Bravo side while they lockpick this door on the Alpha side. Quietly move in. You can see this is some quick thinking. So I got this ready, and as soon as I realized where I was, I started moving back. And the benefits of using the Panastroika is that it's fast. It keeps your guys fast. So this guy was able to get behind the cover, the concealment, before the doors opened. So that's actually pretty good. And you can see again the flashbang fails to reach where I wanted it to, but it's still useful. So these guys move in here. And this is what I was saying earlier, is that as soon as the flashbang pops off, you can have these guys move that way. And that was actually executed very well. You can see that these guys took this Tango out. So you can see as soon as they reach this corner, I start moving that way. And this is when I realized, like, why is the game not over. And so it turns out that this guy was hiding in this corner right here. So I kind of decided, you know what, let me spread these guys out. These guys go this way, these guys go that way, start clearing.
Cover, no contact.
And then you see this guy,
Good job.
and we take him out. All right, so now that you've seen the recent attempt, let's go ahead and watch the full replay with no pauses. Here we go.
On Alpha. Clear Alpha.
Alpha,
Time to
go.
down. Civilian secure. Come with me. Civilian secure. Unlock. Time to go. Civilian secure. Clear. Moving. Flash out.
Bravo.
Right down. Time to go. Civilian secured. On target.
Charlie,
Clear.
go.
Unlock contact. Tango down. Flash out. Time to see. Down.
Good job. We're done here.
Now let's go ahead and watch the replay of this attempt.
Ready to fire. Door unlocked. In position.
Alpha, go.
Target left. No shot. Time to go. Civilian secure. Target left view. On your mark. He's down. Flash out. Down. Straight down. Straight down. No contact. In position. On your mark. Covering. Door unlocked. On your mark. Flash out. Tango down. Say goodbye. Tango down. Cover. No contact.
Good job. We're done here.
All right, well, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like if you want to see more of these kinds of videos. Make sure that you subscribe. And if there's anything else that you guys want to see in these videos, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the next video.